back to another video. This is the Florida haul video, so hopefully you've watched all from the last series where we did Universal Studios, we did Discovery Cove, we did Volcano Bay, we did outlet-y things. So I do have quite a haul, and it is because on the lead up to this trip, it's obviously soon to be Christmas, if not already, trying to think when this vlog's going to go out. So we did pick up quite a few bits because a lot of it is going to be Christmas presents as well. So we did quite well, and we were a bit surprised as to how we managed to bring it all back because there is a lot here. So let's jump in. I'm going to try and segment it. So I'll try and do food things first, then the outlets, then Disney, then Universal, but let's see how we get on. First things from Walmart is cereal, and they come in bumper bags. So first up, the Honey Graham toaster cereal, which tastes just like Golden Grahams that we used to have in the UK. They no longer do. They're amazing. They come in this absolutely giant bag, which is resealable, so it does last for ages. It's so yummy. And next up is the Reese's Puffs. These are the mini puffs. These are Oscar's favourite. He quickly cleared us out of the last one that we picked up, so we definitely needed to stock up. We picked up another box of the graham crackers. These are the honey flavour, and these are the best for making s'mores at home. We just do them, you can do them in the air fryer, but we do them in the oven. We put a layer of chocolate, we halve the giant marshmallows, and then we use these to dip, and they are so good. We might just be a little bit obsessed with the Red Lobster cheddar biscuits. These are so tasty. We've actually never been to the Red Lobster restaurant, but our friend Maria made these for us when we went to have an all-American dinner at their house, and we were like hooked after the first bite, so we always try and pick up a box. Now these make 10, I think, in each sort of packet, but there's obviously only 3 of us for the most part, so we just halve the mixture, so they do actually last for quite a while, and they have a long shelf life date as well. These last until 2026, so we're good for Red Lobster. So when we pick something up to try, once we've tried it, if we love it, we're definitely going back for more. So this is the original ranch recipe, the Hidden Valley recipe rubs, and this one is the black pepper parmesan chicken, and we made this with pasta, and it was so delicious. I don't even know what's in here, if you could like recreate it just with some ranch, maybe not. This is like a dry rub, but we put it on grilled chicken, added it to the pasta, and it was like our own sort of chicken Alfredo, but tastier. Oscar became a little bit obsessed with the goldfish crackers. These are in the sort of just the regular cheddar flavour. They did have loads of different varieties. They have character ones, but we're just sticking with the OGs. You can also get giant tubs as well, but we weren't sure what they would look like inside, and we don't want them going stale, so we just picked up a couple of the smaller boxes. Oscar and Pete are massive fans of peanut butter, and whenever we go to like the Walmart or even just anywhere in America, they're always so happy with the variety of peanut butter flavour options for like anything. Now it's not for me, I just don't like it, but they picked up quite a haul of different peanut butter flavoured things. So we've got the Reese's Big Cup, so this is just a little snack. Sophie and Chloe picked these up for Oscar. These are the Butterfingers. These are like little mini bars, and this was after he discovered that Menchie's had little toppings that you can get, and one of the toppings was like chopped up Butterfinger bars, and he was obsessed, so very kindly they picked him up a little box of these. We've got the Reese's Peanut Butter Bats. Now in the UK you can buy like variations of these, but Oscar's not walking past the aisle and not picking it up. I also think they're much cheaper in America than you can get them for over here. We got 2 boxes of the peanut butter Nutter Butters. Now these are like their favourite biscuit. We must have got 3 packets actually, because one's already open. I know that they've already been like chowing down on them. Yeah, these are in the shape of a peanut, which is actually quite cute. If you liked peanut butter, I'm sure you would love these. And finally, the peanut butter Oreo biscuits. And again, Oreos, like, they come in a massive variety on the Walmart shelves. Any flavour you can think of, they have them. And finally, the Ritz peanut butter cracker sandwiches. Now these would be great in a lunchbox, aside from the fact that there's kids with allergies at Oscar's school, so he can't have anything peanut butter, so he's just going to have these like of a weekend or of an evening, but they come in like a little snack pack, and you get 30 packets in these, and again they were quite reasonably priced from what I remember. These are a bit more up my street. These are the mint flavoured Oreo biscuits, and these are so good, and Oscar absolutely demolished the last packet that we had, so we picked up 2. In keeping with the mint chocolate theme, we got these. These are from like the sort of Walmart own brand, and it's the fudge mint cookies, and these taste just like mint Viscounts, but they're like softer and fudgier somehow, so these are really good. I really like these ones actually. I think I picked these ones up, but I know that Oscar is going to be, yeah, stealing them from me. We picked up some Halloween snacks. So we got this one. This is Brax. These are mellow cream pumpkins candy, and then of course we got the candy corn. We did get a bigger bag as well, and Pete also got some freeze-dried ones which he loved, but he very quickly finished those. The candy corn, people always ask what it tastes like, and for me it just tastes like a vanilla fudge, but I did have a couple of people from work asking to pick up some snacks for their kids, so there they are. The Ghirardelli is my favourite, and this is the milk chocolate sea salt caramel. This is quite possibly my absolute favourite Ghirardelli flavour, so yeah, no one is touching these ones. And I had to pick up 2 of my favourite deodorants. So these are the Secret range. Now these are in coconut scent, and it's the gel that kind of pops out the top like, ooh, but it is the best and it smells so good. And finally from Walmart we picked up the Mr. Beast Feastables. So we got a couple of packets of these. We got the milk chocolate peanut butter and the milk chocolate. And then we also got this snack pack, I think. So this one comes with the milk chocolate, the milk crunch and the peanut butter. On this trip we headed into Disney Springs of an evening, which was great, so I could get my little Disney fix. And of course while we were there we did pick up some merch. So the first thing, and it's very in keeping with our like current Halloween decor, my favourite character, the mayor. So this is like a mayor pillow, and it's double-sided, so you've got his sad face and his happy face. Now the mayor really is like probably my favourite character from Nightmare Before Christmas, and as you can see there's like lots of little mayor bits dotted around, and I thought this would be perfect to go with everything else. He was really expensive though, $45 for just a small-ish cushion, but I didn't want to leave him behind on the shelf. Whilst in Disney Springs, I headed into the Ever After shop, which, is it new? I don't know if the actual shop is new, but I think the offerings are new in there. Now, if you've been watching us for a while, you'll have seen this headband before. So this is my Sadness headband, and it's one of the detachable ones. So you purchase the headband separately, and then you can purchase the little plushy toppers individually as well and make your own custom headband. So this one I actually picked up from a seller. So this is our Hong Kong Disneyland headband, but they're all the same. They're the black on the outside with the blue on the inside, and I'd previously picked up these little Sadness plushies to add to it, and that's perfect for my Sadness band. So whilst I was in the Ever After shop, I knew that I was wanting to pick up the Jack and the Sally because I've got my eyes on a bound for next year. So let me show you what they look like. Like the usual headbands, they come with like ridiculous excess packaging. The actual tails on these are quite ridiculous in comparison to the size, so just ignore those bits. But yeah, these are the Jack and Sally. They did have a little zero one, and I was thinking, could he go in the middle? But then I thought it might be a bit much. They definitely didn't have a mayor or any other characters, but yeah, the Jack and Sally I thought would be really cute for a Halloween bound for next year. I also picked up 2 Lotso heads because I've got an idea for a Lotso bound that I want to do. I've purchased a Get Ready Comics Lotso t-shirt, and I really wanted to put like an outfit around it. So you could get other Toy Story characters. They had like the aliens, they had Buzz, they had, did they have Woody? I can't remember who else they had. And I do think, is it a bit too much with 2 of the character heads? Should you interchange it? But I thought for a Lotso bound, this one would be perfect. And the final set that I picked up were this Chip and Dale, because just look at their little faces in that headband. How cute do they actually look? So I don't actually have anything Chip and Dale, so again I think I'm gonna have to like grab a t-shirt or something to kind of go with these, but they were too cute to leave behind on the shelf. Now I think, like, again, I don't know what Disney is doing at the minute, but they never put prices on anything, so it's hard to remember. I think the headbands were $9.99 and I think the toppers were $12.99 each. So we headed to Sephora at Disney Springs and I picked up this, I don't know if I'm saying it right, gua sha? I've seen people doing it all over TikTok, like literally like pulling at their face, but it looks quite nice and moisturizing and cleansing and doing something. So I picked this up for my sister who's quite into like beauty and skincare, so hopefully she'll know what to do with that. I also picked up a couple of the Glow Mist sanitizer sets. Now these ones, if you can see, they're the really narrow ones, and again I've seen these all over TikTok, normally accompanied by a Stanley Cup and a Stanley Cup like backpack that it comes with. So these are a really nice size because they're thin and they just like slide into little pockets in backpacks and things, sometimes a bit nicer than the chunky ones. So I got this one in the Berry Bliss and these ones in, I think it's the Glow Mist scent, Rose Water scented, sorry, is this one. And these are really nice, although again I think these were quite pricey. I'm sure these were like $10 each. I'm just hoping that you can refill them, but we'll see. And lastly from Sephora I picked up this Laneige, am I saying that right? Laneige. This is the like candy cane scent, which is perfect for Christmas. We've got the sleeping mask and also the lip balm, and I am like a sucker for any sort of lip balm. Always got to keep those lips hydrated. So next thing at the outlets, we went to the Crocs outlet shop and we are so late on the Crocs trend. Well, not Oscar, he's been wearing them for a while, but Pete and I, it was just never really our thing. I didn't think they looked the prettiest and I thought, how are they comfortable? But then I tried them on and was like, oh wow, they actually are really comfortable. And obviously with the little gibbets that you can get, you can customize them. So we headed to the Crocs outlet because we'd been watching Rob and Dave, Caden Elkins, their vlogs, and I didn't even realise there was a Crocs shop because obviously we'd never been in it before. They had quite a good offer. They had buy two and get 2 pairs free. So I picked up this like pastel pink colour. I picked up this tie-dye rainbow print, and these are actually the fleece lined ones, which again I thought, well, they can't be comfy. But honestly, it's like sticking your feet into a cloud. It really is. Don't know how they've managed to do it, but yeah, those came home with us. Christmas jumper Crocs. Now you can tell that these were the free ones, and to be fair, there wasn't a massive selection on that particular offer. But these were really cute, and I thought with Christmas just around the corner, then, I mean, it's actually probably not practical, is it, in the UK to wear Crocs, but in winter anyway, but they were so cute, and I love a Christmas theme. And finally, these Daisy Crocs. Look at the pattern on those. These might well be my favourite ones, and they're a little bit more neutral, I guess, because they're black. Maybe the daisies make them not neutral, but I thought they could probably go with quite a few things. And we picked up for Oscar the McDonald's Crocs. So he'd seen these like online. Did they come to the UK? I don't know. Obviously we weren't in the Crocs space then, so we weren't like keeping an eye out for new releases. Now these come with the little gibletty things. One is like a Happy Meal and it's quite chunky, it protrudes. Then there's a fry one and a burger one. Oh, and a nuggie one, a chicky nuggie one. Oscar's already stolen those to put on his Crocs that he's wearing now, because these are a size up. They were the last ones in the shop and they were a size up, so we thought we'd get them for next year because his feet are growing at quite an alarming rate. So no jibby things on these, but yeah, when they're ready to fit him, we'll put those back on. But yeah, McDonald's Crocs. And the last ones we picked up were these purple Crocs for Oscar. So he had been asking for purple Crocs and we've been picking them up off Vinted because they're obviously so much cheaper. But we picked up a pair for him in his actual size. We'd had his feet measured, and literally 2 weeks later they didn't fit him. So didn't really want to pay full price while he is a grown boy. But these ones we hadn't seen on Vinted, and they were in the colour scheme that he wanted. So we did get these in a slightly bigger size, so he can wear them now, but also hopefully for a little bit longer. And then as you can see, he's already got like his Croc charms all on them, with all of his favourite things at the minute. Tacos, Pokemon, Inside Out characters, One Piece, the fries, the McDonald's fries. So yeah, he was very happy to have these. But the biggest haul that we picked up was from Bath and Body Works at that outlet. So we go to the premium outlets on International Drive, and the Bath and Body Works sales were like actually ridiculous this time. So they had the single wick candles for $5.50, which in the UK I'm sure they're £16 each. So again, if you think about the conversion, that's at least what, £4.50, £5, a third of the price. And I am a little bit obsessed with my smellies, the candles, the wax melts. I love it all, and I want them in all different flavours. So I did pick up quite a few bits, and then they had the usual like 6 hand sanitizers for, I'm gonna say $5, I think it was, 5 hand soaps for $27, and 3 car fresheners for $11. So I picked up sort of sets from each. So the car fresheners, the scents that I picked up was Tiki Beach. Now this says it's fruity and bright. I got Endless Weekend, Fresh and Clean, and Sweater Weather, also fresh and clean. And they do. They just smell so good, and they make the car smell really nice. So when we headed into Bath and Body Works, I was really hoping that they would have their Christmas festive range out, and they did. I was also hoping they would have a little bit more of the Halloween sort of autumnal scents, which they didn't really have much on. But I did pick up quite a bit then from the Christmas range. So the hand soap I picked up was Baking Spirits Bright, which says it's flaky croissant, sugar sprinkles and toffee crumble. And this actually smells good enough to eat, although I wouldn't recommend doing that. Winter Candy Apple, which is a firm favourite in this house. So this is red apples, winter rose petals and candied oranges. Just smells like Christmas. I got the Cookie Butter Truffle, which is cookie butter, whipped cream and vanilla. The Vanilla Bean Noel, which is fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel and sugar cookies. And finally the White Tea and Sage. So this is fresh tea, lemon and herbs, and this is actually just my favourite, like probably hands down. It just smells so fresh and so clean. It is a delicious scent. The hand sanitizers that I picked up were the Vanilla Bean Noel. So this is actually for a friend at work who sanitizes her hands as much as I do with mine. Pumpkin Apple, Gingerbread Bakery, Pink Sparkling Spritz, Snowy Peach Berry, and the Cookie Butter Truffle. And I think these ones might be new. These are the spray sanitizers, and they're in more of like a dinky size. So I got 2 of the Champagne Toast because one is a present, and the Fresh Rainfall scent. Now these, oh, they just smell so good. And I think the sprays are like a little bit lighter than the actual hand sanitizers as well. So these are quite nice for like handbag because they're quite small. I picked up a mini shower gel. So I've still got quite a lot of shower gels from my last haul. So I didn't actually go for any others aside from this mini one. And this is because I have tried to buy little travel size bottles from Amazon, you know, for toiletries, but they just leak everywhere. So I'm hoping this one's good. I mean, it's come home, it's not got a seal on it or anything, and it's stayed leak proof. So I just got this in the 1000 Wishes, but obviously I can top it up as I go. And I also picked up a couple of hand creams as well. So I got this one in the Champagne Toast because, yeah, Champagne Toast is just such a lovely, like, classic scent from them. But their hand creams I find are really good. Now these are normally priced at $8.95, but Sophie and Chloe, they signed up and I think they got them on an introductory offer for like $1.95. So again, quite a bargain. I also picked up a couple of things which I hadn't seen before, and these were buy 3 get 1 free. So I got a Champagne Toast Exfoliating Lip Scrub, and then the Champagne Toast Nourishing Lip Mask, and also the Champagne Toast Lip Balm. I did buy extras of these for presents as well. And then I also bought a second set. Now this is in the sweet coffee bean set, and this was in the scrub and the mask. They didn't seem to have the lip balm that I could see. I have currently got a lip oil that I'm using in a coffee scent, and it smells so good. So yeah, I wanted to grab these and give them a go. From Bath & Body Works, I also picked up these little festive gift sets, and these come with a hand sanitizer, a moisturizer, and a little scent. And I got a few of these actually. So for me, the flavor I picked up was warm vanilla sugar, but I also got sweet pea, vanilla bean, and champagne toast. So finally from Bath & Body Works, this single wick candle range, because it was just too good. They were very good in there, and actually gave us the holders so that we could take them home, and thankfully they all survived the plane journey back. Now I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 here. I've got 4 at my feet, which were presents for Sophie and Chloe, and I think they also picked up like another 4. So yes, we did quite well. So the scents that I got, Vanilla Bean Noel. This one is just, it's so good. All of them are so good. The Winter Candy Apple, because again, the hand soap is so good. I wanted my house to smell like this. It's just so sweet and lovely. I got the Tree Farm. So I'd actually got the Fresh Balm, and Chloe had picked up the Tree Farm, but then we did a bit of a switch. This is a bit more subtle than the Fresh Balm. So it smells like Christmas trees, but it also like slightly lemony, like it's quite light rather than the Fresh Balm, which is quite like a heavy, but like very full-on Christmas scent. I got Magic in the Air. Now we just said this smells like a Disney resort. I don't know which one, but that one is delicious, that. And some of the tops as well are like so cute and patterned. Snowflakes and Cashmere. Oh, that one is so good. They're all like so nice. And then, like I say, the actual autumnal Halloweeny bits were quite few and far between. But this one is Pumpkin Pecan Waffle. Now this divided opinion in our house actually, because Sophie and Chloe just were not keen on it at all, but I think it's lovely. This one is Pumpkin Apple. And now this one smells like the Winter Candy Apple, but with like notes of cinnamon stick. Not too overpowering though, because I'm not massively keen on the smell of cinnamon. And then I had to replace my favourite White Tea and Sage, because that one has been very well used. Oh. Not seasonal, so this one will have to wait until the new year, but come spring, this one's going to have its day. And the ones that I'm putting away for Christmas for the girls, they got 1 each of the Spiced Apple Toddy. That one to me just smells very cinnamony. It smells like mulled wine actually, this one. And then this one, when we were kind of sat around like unpacking and divvying out our bits, this one made them laugh because I smelled it and I did not like it. No, it is not good. I'm not keen on that one. And then the final one, a classic Champagne Toast. Oh, that one is gorgeous. So on to the final few bits. So this is the bits from the Disney Character Warehouse and also from Universal and the park days and things that we did. So from the Disney Character Warehouse, we picked up this piece of wall art and I absolutely love it. Nightmare Before Christmas. I love like the colours in it. I love that you've got all of the characters on it, and I think that's going to be perfect on our little gallery wall. Oscar's already grabbed this one for his bedroom, but this is the Quantum Core Bluetooth speaker that we picked up. and it already had the batteries in it, and it was reduced from $70 to $7.99. And I think if you watch those vlogs, you'll have seen that there was a couple of chaps in there who literally cleared the shelf, so we were very lucky to get this one. We didn't have much luck in the Disney character outlets. Sometimes it's a bit hit and miss, and this one was definitely a bit of a miss. But we did get this grouped t-shirt for Oscar. It's a size too big than what he wears, but he'll definitely grow into that. That one was $14.99 reduced from $34.99. And this Disney Dream Cruise t-shirt, so this is the Dream of Europe 2024. Now, they did have a really good variety on board this time when we sailed earlier in the year. I don't know how these end up in the character warehouse. I guess it's just when people are done with it. We did also get a hat. Now this didn't have a tag, but I'm sure it was about $13 reduced from $35, and the hat was $35 reduced to like $8 as well. So it's always nice, like when you've actually been on that trip, you maybe looked at it and thought, oh, it's a bit pricey, for when it comes down in price. They just need to have a character outlet in the UK, I think. And I think the rest now is from Universal, I think. But the first thing with these character headbands, and this is the Halloween Horror Nights with Little Boo. Now, the Halloween Horror Nights range, I think I picked these up when they were 30% off. During our trip, they went down to 50% off, and after we left, we've got friends there who were waiting for 70% off. So if you can hold your nerve, maybe you can get these much cheaper. But I am so glad that Universal have now jumped on the headband trend, because my head always feels naked in Universal, and I always think, you know, the ears, the headband, they finish off their outfit, and these ones are super duper cute. I picked up this rash vest from Volcano Bay, so it's got 50 plus UPF protection. This is $40, which I thought was quite a reasonable price. I'm sure we've looked at the Castaway Key ones before from Disney, and it was like 60, maybe even 70, so this is much more reasonable price. And we do love Volcano Bay. It is the best water park in our opinion. It's got the Volcano Bay down the side as well, so it's not so plain. It's like got a lot of pattern on it. So every trip that we do, we're now picking up the pins and the magnets. So I picked up this mystery Ghostbusters set. How much was this? $16 less 50%. So yeah, a much more reasonable $8. Now, I was hoping for Stay Puft. I didn't get Stay Puft, but I got the next best thing. I got Slimer. And Pete informs me that this is the chaser from the film, but I haven't actually seen the new film yet, so I'm going to have to put that on the watch list. We then picked up the Halloween Horror Nights pin set with Lil Boo and the Halloween Horror Nights 2024. I'm not so keen on this guy, but yeah, these two were the ones. Pete picked up the Ecto 1 Ghostbusters pin. And we've never picked these up before, so they were a must-do for the list. So it's the Island of Adventure pin and the Universal Studio pin. We picked up a couple of magnets, so we got a new Universal Studios magnet. We got the new Volcano Bay magnet, and I really like that this has got the floral design on there. We picked up the Universal Studios Ghostbuster magnet. Now this was gonna be our like Halloween Horror Night representative magnet, because we weren't so keen on all of the designs, but then when it came to 50% off, we thought that was much better value, so we picked up the Bloomhouse magnet for Halloween Horror Nights. We picked up the Halloween Horror Nights print, so this is the Universal Studios one that matches the magnet, so this is from the Ghostbusters Frozen house. And again, we thought this would be perfect on our gallery wall. So we've got one for Mickey's Not So Scary, and I think it'll look quite nice, like opposite to that. Pete picked up the Ghostbusters sew-on patches. So he likes to decorate his bag with the sew-on patches. So you've got Stay Puft, you've got Slimer, and then you've just got the Ghostbusters one there. Now, if anyone's got any tips for these, we'd be all ears, because we have tried using the fabric glue. He's really trying not to sew them on though, because the bag is so thick that a normal like needle and thread is going to struggle to go through it. So any tips welcome. He got a new cup holder, and this is the Halloween Horror Nights cup holder for 2024. So now we've got the Mardi Gras one and the Halloween Horror Nights one. Oscar picked up from the Minion shop this do not disturb sign for his door. He's very much at that age now where the door is shut and we are not welcome, and he likes to hide himself away in his room playing on his game. So yeah, he thought this one was perfect. It's also in the wash because he wore it on travel day, but I will insert a picture. But he also picked up the tracksuit from the Minion shop, which is the Vector villain outfit cosplay. I haven't seen the Despicable Me films, they're just kind of not really my thing, but he loves them, so he was thrilled to see this costume tracksuit, and he was even more thrilled to then meet Vector whilst wearing it. And finally, we picked up 2 of the Spirit jerseys, the Ghostbusters ones. So this is Halloween Horror Nights 2024. And I just actually loved the colour scheme on these, like with the purple and the green. It goes really well together. So Pete and Oscar got matching ones in, I think, a medium, which fitted Oscar really quite nicely, a little bit oversized, which is what you want in a Spirit jersey. And then we also got the large one for Pete. And again, we picked those up while they had the good reduction on them. So that's the end of the haul vlog. Let me know what your favourite item was, and if there is anything we need to be picking up from Walmart, like a must-do snack or food item of your choice that we haven't ever tried before, then do let us know, because we're always on the lookout for new snacks and things to try. This vlog also marks the end of the most recent Florida vlog series, so I really hope you've enjoyed it, and we will be back in the new year with some new vlog series, but vlogs that we filmed in 2024. There's quite a few things that we haven't shared yet. So we've got our day at Legoland Windsor, we've got our Center Parcs Woburn Forest vlogs, we've got our Disneyland Paris mini trip where we stayed at the Disneyland Hotel, and we also had the Disney cruise where we stayed on the Disney Dream in the summer. So please do give us a like if you've enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button so you stay tuned for the rest of our trips that we've got to share. And yeah, just wishing you all a wonderful new year and a fantastic 2025 to come. Stay tuned, we're going to have more trips to share, more trips that we're going to do in 2025. But yeah, let me know what you'd like to see from the channel in the new year, and we'll see you again then. Bye!